Okay, this is column 2 of the final review. So we're going to start here at the bottom again and highlight as we go up. Okay, electricity. Extended hours Americans could work and play. Electricity. Extended hours Americans could work and play. Ulysses S. Grant. High-level advisory post to untrustworthy friends. High-level advisory post to untrustworthy friends. Compromise of 1877. Rutherford B. Hayes became president. Rutherford B. Hayes became president. Compromise of 1877. Rutherford B. Hayes became president. Total war. Grant's strategy for crushing the Confederates. Total war. Grant's strategy for crushing the Confederates. Appomattox Courthouse. Appomattox Courthouse. No, lost my place. Lee surrendered. Appomattox Courthouse. Lee surrendered. South economy. Deteriorated during the Civil War. South's economy deteriorated during the Civil War. Southern advantage. Fighting on its own territory. Southern advantage. Fighting on its own territory. Harlem Renaissance. Gave confidence and pride in cultural achievements. Gave confidence and pride in cultural achievements. Harlem Renaissance. Gave confidence and pride in cultural achievements. Roaring 1920s. Okay, there's two questions over this, so it's a little bit confusing. It's not just one simple question. The first one is leisure pursuits because of prosperity and rising salaries. Leisure pursuits because of prosperity and rising salaries. Now there's another one about the 1920s also, and this one is the result of the 1920s. Investors paid high prices for stocks. Investors paid high prices for stocks, then resold. Market plunged. As a result of the 1920s bull market or roaring 20s. President Harding. Aided the growth of business. President Harding aided the growth of business. Red Scare. Prompted by increased labor activity or labor union activity. Prompted by increased labor union activity. WIB. Oh, whoops, I slipped them. President Coolidge. Economy boomed. President Coolidge. Economy boomed. WIB. War Industries Board, or WIB, regulated industries during the war. Regulated industries during the war. Harding's presidency. Internal corruption. Harding's presidency. Internal corruption. Spanish-American War. This one's hard. Maybe make sure that one's on your cheat sheet. So there's a couple things on this. First thing is Cuba became independent. Cuba became independent, but Platt Amendment restricted. But Platt Amendment restricted. Cuba became independent, but Platt Amendment restricted. And here's the third part. Puerto Rico became a territory. Puerto Rico became a territory. Puerto Rico became a territory. Remember the Maine. Encouraged anger, help lead to war. Encouraged anger, help lead to war. W.E.B. Du Bois. Immediately demand equal treatment. African Americans should immediately demand equal treatment. Plessy v. Ferguson, legalize segregation. Plessy v. Ferguson, legalize segregation. Plessy v. Ferguson, legalize segregation. Referendum. Reject laws even if already passed. Referendum. Reject laws even if it's already passed. William Jennings Bryan toured the nation doing his own campaigning. Toured the nation doing his own campaigning. Populist Party, small farmers. Populist Party, small farmers. Reservations. Restricted nomadic way of life. Restricted nomadic way of life. Restricted nomadic way of life, and that's for reservations. Haymarket Riot. Americans believed Union members were violent anarchists. Americans believed Union members were violent anarchists. Gilded Age presidents, weak. Sod Holmes. readily available on the plains. Sod homes, readily available on the plains. Sand Creek Massacre, conflict between U.S. soldiers and Native Americans. Conflict between U.S. soldiers and Native Americans. Child labor. Little education due to long working hours. Little education due to long working hours. Bessemer process. Skyscrapers. Bessemer process. Skyscrapers. Now, overall, for the most part, you guys should have everything in second column for this video. There might be a few that we didn't get to in a couple classes, right here with the black codes and social Darwinism. Angel Island is about Chinese immigrants. 17th Amendment, that's pretty much definitional about the senators being directly elected by voters. Homestead Act, you really need to know all parts of that. The 160 acres, 5 years they had to live on it, build a road, drill a well. Social Darwinism, your worth is being measured by how much money you have. Black codes limited the rights of African Americans. I think that's at least where I got to on every class. So maybe play this part slower on the video if you still need some instruction on that. Good luck.